probably a shorter time in between events than I can even remember. You just really need to pack your bag and say goodbye to your friends at home and see him at the end of the year, and hopefully it's with the world title trophy. Molly, happy to be back in the yellow jersey, something she's experienced before. You know, you want to get home as fast as you can. As soon as you're out of an event, you're gone. You know, and I think certain surfers like Adriano and Kelly would be like, nah, I'm sticking around. There's another swell coming. Where we've got Sarah Baum now in the championship tour jersey at J-Bay. She's making a habit of this. Here's Molly Picklum, world number 1, down the J-Bay racetrack, completing that nice forehand wrapping cutback. She is hustling to get down the stretch. Now on the wind up, big closeout hack. That's a tough section to hit. And here's her first wave this year at Jeffreys Bay, Rosie.
Yeah, just locking into this one, eyes down the line, trying to make that decision of where to place her first maneuver. Now starts to engage that rail, super sharp. And again, gets that high line going, almost loses it there. This closing maneuver, you'll watch that little moment of weightlessness as she hits that lip line and the fins disengage. So well maintained there. But it also feels like, you know, Molly's going to be figuring this wave out. But we've seen some absolute highlight moments from her in the free surfs. And now finding her feet here in this heat. Love the way that she finishes that mover in the top third, so it gives her a lot of speed coming out of it. And just in attack mode right there. Keeps herself over that board to complete that maneuver. Good commitment.
I mean, on the woman's side,
where she upset Gabriella Bryan and knocked her out of the final 5. What a serious spoiler role she played last season. Laying into a classy rail hook. Molly Picklum puts herself right into the pocket in transition. Off the lip now as she squares up. Inside track looking wonderful to dig into on that DHD. Molly will shut it down with authority. Wow, she's looking good today.
Oh, with some barnacles.
But also very transitional barrel that she got. Beautiful carve right there, and she noticed she was kind of deep, bottomed out under her, so she just put herself in the perfect spot, high and tight, gained speed throughout the barrel just to open up to another beautiful few turns to finish it off this wave. Obviously a way smaller wave in size, but she'd done some damage right there with variety, criticalness, rail surfing, and yeah, that's going to be a great score for her.
Loved her ability to kind of switch gears too. That was a creative carve.
I love that. I mean, I think we saw a maneuver like that from Kanoe Igarashi at lower trestles, and I love the way that Molly was able to wait and unweight on that rail line. Just so committed there, and then swoops into that barrel. Just seamless surfing, so fluid.
And there's something about just having clean lines where you're getting barreled and you're not like crazy deep, especially when it comes to wavelength consideration, as we'll focus in on the opening ride for Erin Brooks representing Canada. Driving into that first section, attacking it. And a weightless off the top from Erin Brooks somehow stays over her board to pull off a brilliant finishing move.
Her committed approach. Wow, amazing.
Kind of dressed up like your spirit animal, Rosebra, as we look at those two turns again.
I mean, this second turn, the wave is bottoming out. It's like overhead on her. A lot of wind. We got to also mention that we have wind kind of blowing offshore from the back of the wave, so that wants to push your board away from you. But she gets up and vertical. Air drops off the sky, but she's able to bring that board underneath her foot, underneath her chest, sorry, and just comes out pretty clean out of it. That was very aggressive. I think the judges are going to love the two combination of maneuvers right there.
Always just feels like she's swinging for the fences every time she loads up.
And you see videos of her training and just staying so low and crouched just to absorb that impact as that wave cascades around her. But watching her training and like her jumping on the trampoline and doing different obstacle courses.
As we'll see what happened here, Rosie.
Yeah, just eyes down the line as she finds this first section to tee off on. Lots of spray, straight into that quick transition of the second turn. It's a tricky wave to surf. It's kind of coming at you fast and hard, and you're trying to look down the line while keeping that composure on your board. And sometimes when your eye line isn't following your body, you tend to just go over that front edge of the board. It's a really tricky place to be.
She's actually riding a new model that DH and Mick Fanning have been working on for the last 18 months. Looks brilliant. Here comes Molly now, looking to back up her 7.5. Big hook there. Big spray of water flying off the rail. Lays into another beautiful finessed out carve and cleans it up off the lip. Nice patience, good tempo, and still has plenty of room to move. Lays into a solid hammer. Molly Picklum steps off, flexing in that leader's jersey.
No bumps in between that.
One more look here, Jesse.
I mean, this first opening turn right here, the judges are going to love how she draws out, steps on that back foot, but comes out with speed, and right here, mixing it up, using those both arms to kind of support herself in the back, gets up in vertical. So there's, you know, ticking every box in the criteria. Takes her time right there, high lines it, and finish it off with a massive layback snap. I mean, if she got a 7.5 on that smaller wave, where is this going right now? This is amazing surfing from Molly Picklum.
Just so clean with her rails. Sped up when she needed to, but just perfect pace from start to finish.
Yeah, I'm loving this maneuver into her repertoire, the introduction of it. And I think this closing maneuver almost gave me a little bit of a reminiscent of Carissa Moore and the surfing that she did out here at J-Bay. Just a lot.
A girl like Erin that doesn't have too much experience out here, for her to surf a wave well on a proper wave here. She surfed well on the wave she caught, but nothing of substance as far as wave quality for what we have on offer today. She needs to find on those stretched out taller waves in size just to give her.
Her coach, Jake Patterson, winning in back-to-back seasons in 2000, then 2001. This is Sarah Baum, highest-ranked South African surfer on the Challenger Series, just getting caught behind. Nikki Peterson in the last heat of the round. The goal is to complete the first 4 heats of the opening round for the men as well.